G'day. Welcome to my weekend stream. Who have we got currently in the house? Louis, Pie and the Horse, Boss Ma, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Russell Westbrook MVP Chan number 2. Kirian Davis, KJ Sport, Davion Baker, Rizan XD, RS Brazy, Highlight Nation, Muhammad Ibrahim. Thank you for stopping by. Wilson, M13 Gaming, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Is there any specific thing you guys wanted to see today? I was probably just going to grind through some Showdown, maybe play some games against viewers if you guys are keen. Make sure to check the link in the description of this video, and I will also drop my Facebook account link in chat when I'm ready to go for those that haven't added me as a friend on Facebook yet, so we can play live on stream if we do end up doing that. Nathan Kendall, what's up? What's going on? Hello from Australia, Samuel H. Alexander Gamer, welcome to the stream. Russell Westbrook MVP says, Forkatosh, I know a coin making method. X. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Lit KD, do I have any coin making tips? Coin making is tough at this stage with the state of the auction house. So I'm curious to see what Russell Westbrook's coin making tip is, that's for sure. Will I autograph your headband, Wilson? That's hilarious. Xenomorph, welcome to the stream. While we're just waiting for the stream to kick off, I'm going to jump in and play a Showdown match. I'm currently a 73 overall. Rank or division is Pro 1, so we'll see exactly who we match up against. There is a slight glitch at the moment where you just can't see the overall of your opponent until you click on play my turn. So I have no idea how we're going to match up. Ooh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We are definitely outmatched. This is a full elite squad. At least he's starting 5 anyway. So this will be interesting to see if we can keep up. Oh, and he's got Ben Simmons. Look at his Simmons, Harden, LeBron. This is crazy. Are we going to be able to stop these elites from scoring at will? This guy is clearly not a free-to-play player. He's dropped. Oh no, we're already giving up offensive rebounds. This is not a good start. Let's go. Manu, bottom corner 3. Harden backed off him. He should splash that. Oh, he rims it out. And we give up the rebound to Kristaps. Oh, come on. Can we get a point? Oh, look at that behind the back dribble from Simmons though. We've got to stay in front. Stay in front of that. Don't drop. Don't drop. Oh, how did that drop? All right, let's go back to Manu. We're going to try the top corner 3. I almost feel like we just have to splash 3s all quarter just to stay in this. We get a perfect release and we get that to go. So we are actually... Oh, wait. Why are they only on 2 points? Or was that... Huh? I'm so confused. Haven't they scored twice now? What have I missed? Let me know in the chat, because I was convinced that these guys had scored twice. Cutting layup. Uh-oh, contested. Dang. How have they only got 2 points? I must have missed something. I clearly missed something. Block that. Oh, Harden is unstoppable inside, hey. All right, who are we going to this time? We've got Bridges down the bottom corner. Let's run. LeBron out of position. He backs up enough. Splash that. Oh, another brick. Can we get that? No. This is a tough start. That is for sure. Let me know how you guys have been upgrading your franchise as well. It's a bit hard to do it from the auction house. Oh, man. So all of a sudden, we are 4 points down. Under a minute to play. We need to go back to Manu. Where's Manu? Bottom corner. He's our hero. Manu, you need to save us. Splash this right in Harden's face, please. Yes. We're back to within a point. I would love to get a stop on this possession and take the lead as we... Oh, come on. Get that steal. You got that. Stay in front there. Don't hit that. Get the ball. Get the board. Yes. Our 1 elite gets the board against his 5. Let's go back to Manu. It's been working. a little bit. Do we hold for the... Oh, I might actually just hold for the last possession at this point. He's likely to make a shot. I don't want to give him another chance to, so we'll just see if we can get Harden to run into a screen or something. Got to watch our specific shot clock as well, so we're going to go right now, hit that. Ah, really? Missed the shot anyway, so it actually didn't matter. So we have lost this quarter. This has been a rough start. Just going to quickly catch up. What did I miss with that first shot? Harris asked me, am I playing subs today? Yeah, I think I will play subs today. Did anyone see where I missed? Oh, I blocked a dunk, Wilson says. Whoa. I just noticed we were still in slow-mo. And Simmons is probably going to hit that. All right. Whew, thankfully not buzzer beater Simmons. So, we blocked a dunk. How did I miss that? I guess I just assumed it was a guaranteed make. But we blocked the dunk, so that's fine. We're probably going to lose that, let's be honest. We'll jump in, and I haven't played my live events for today yet, so we might jump in and play some of those as we wait. X says dunks in this game and miss half the... Yeah, so if you watched my Showdown tips video I released a couple of days on how to play Showdown with low overall golds and things like that, I actually strongly recommend using only layups. So don't slide from sprint to shoot because that will trigger a dunk animation. Release the sprint button and just tap the shoot button and take the layup option. It doesn't look as good, but you almost always score layups compared to missing some dunks. LitKD asks, how do I get the switch button? You do that in your preferences. So hit settings and hit gameplay preferences and just turn on manual switching or turn off auto switching, whichever one of those that it is. X, yeah, he says, tried selling my Paul George 5 times for 30k less than the rest and it never sells. There's definitely something funky on with the auction house at the moment. As a game changer, I have passed that on to EA, so hopefully they can address that. Kids App Plays, yes, there's your shout out. Welcome to the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by. We've just lost that by 6 points. Actually, I want to go straight back into another Showdown match and see if we can do a little bit better. I feel like I can win one. That was a tough matchup in terms of the overall. Harris asked a pretty interesting question. What would I rate this game so far? So if we're rating it out of 10, I would probably give it a 7. And to justify my reasoning, I mean, we kind of have to compare it to Season 2, but we also shouldn't compare it to Season 2 because it's a completely new, fresh season. But I feel like the amount of content and the clear path that EA have set out is fantastic. The game is fully alive and we're not struggling to look for things to do. There's always something to spend your stamina on. There's gameplay masters you can already work towards. There's quite a few various campaigns. There's a kickoff program already. There's Showdown is up and kicking and it's definitely better than head-to-head in my opinion. So there's tons of positives, including like little gameplay behind the scenes tweaks and things like that. But then there's a couple of issues. Oh, what a horribly brick shot. That was meant to be a layup. There's a couple of issues in my mind. One being the auction house. I have no idea what's going on with it, but the caps are way too aggressive and it's just, yeah, it's just not working. It's just nowhere near as free. Like, I understand it has to be limited to keep the game secure and safe, but it seems to be way more limited than last season. And at the end of last season, I thought the balance was pretty good. Obviously, there was the issue with, oh, we get that block. Can we get the ball? Obviously, there was the issue with gold selling for like 80k, and I believe what that was coin sellers manipulating the market. I don't really know that for a fact. That's just my intuition, but get that board. Come on, block that. But at least, like, I don't know. It's a balance, right? You can't have it both ways. So we're probably not going to have that this season because of how strict the auction house is. But then it also kind of just removes the auction house completely from the game at this point. I feel like I can't build my squad from the auction house, and that is definitely something that I've done in past seasons. And the other complaint I have at this stage is I don't understand why the program set players are not auctionable. The rookies gold specifically, the only auctionable ones are from the store. The ones you build in a set are not auctionable, which is super weird to me. And I have passed my feedback on that to EA. But then the thing to keep in mind as well is this is the kickoff of a new season. This is the first program of the new season. We're still within like the first week of the new season. So there's definitely things like this is still the launch phase of season 3, so to speak. So it's like we are very quick to judge as humans, but things could be very different in a week. We don't know. So we do have to try and be a little bit patient. Just make sure that we're assessing like every... oh man, we cannot stop the AI this quarter. We got one more shot. We'll go to Ginobili. We just have to make sure that we take like a comprehensive overview when we're giving our thoughts on the game. So I think that's a pretty reasonable breakdown of exactly what I'm thinking. That is contested. We saw that by the reduced shot meter. Oh, he gets it to go anyway. So he actually scraped through and clutched out a 1-point victory with Manu there. Defense was horrible that quarter. Can we get the Showdown W? At least we won that particular quarter. Alpha Killer says, AH acting weird, golds are cheap. Yeah, there's clearly like a 5k cap on 74 overall and lower golds. And I kind of understand that for base golds, but having that cap for program golds makes no sense to me because program golds can be used to build masters, base golds cannot. So there is clearly a difference in terms of valuing base golds compared to program golds. So hopefully that is something that is tweaked for future programs. At the end of the day, I understand that it's impossible to release something that's perfect. Like you've got to iterate through the game and it's a season-long affair. So my hope is that with community feedback, with the feedback that I pass on to EA via you guys and via my own thoughts, and obviously EA's sort of testing and A/B testing and things like that, that we get through to the end of the season and we've got a really fun, really solid product on our hands. I totally get, while we wait for this opponent to finish his quarter, I totally get that EA are a business and at the end of the day, this game has to make money to be viable. So the game is catered towards people that are paying money to play the game. This isn't like Fortnite or PUBG Mobile where you can play the game for free and spend money on things like clothing and skins for your guns and stuff like that. This is a game where the crux of the game is your franchise and you're building your franchise up. And because of the way that that sort of mechanic is integrated into the game, it's going to be tied into spending money. Not everyone wants to spend money, and I get that. So there needs to be a balance. There needs to be some component of programs that can be achieved by free-to-play players, and that's the feedback I'm passing on to EA because I definitely feel like the Rookies program, there's not much to do if you're not spending money, and it definitely feels like you have to spend a lot of money to get the Master. So that is my answer to that question. So that answer took a while. It kind of diverged a couple of times, but I'm going to jump into... We're still waiting on this opponent to finish. We've got, what, 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. So let me catch up on comments and some reactions to what I just shared there. And welcome to those that have checked into the stream. What do we got? Promos will probably get more and more generous as we get into the season. Absolutely. This is, yeah, it's the first promo. And obviously the players are the lowest overall rating at this point in time. They're only going to get better from now. I just want EA to make this game more fun and grindable. I don't think that I think it's pretty fun at the moment. And it's definitely grindable to some extent. It's just that certain elements of the game, like the current program, doesn't feel like it has a grindable element to it. And that kind of sucks. In the past, if you couldn't grind a promo to earn the Masters, you could always grind the promo to sell the components on the auction house and make a profit and save for the next promo, but it kind of feels like that option has been removed this time around. Divine Royalty asks, what am I grinding besides Showdown? Showdown is the main thing to grind at this point in time. I've recently finished the Legacy campaign, so I'll show you guys where I'm at with the campaigns. So I finished Joel Embiid, obviously, the NBA Live Academy campaign. I also completed the Rookies campaign. Someone will have to remind me in 45 minutes to jump in and play that Rookies Lottery event. So I've got through all of those challenges. And if I've got stamina to spend and I'm short on time, I will jump in and just play that green Blitz event. I'll also always play the Aiton Blitz event the first time, just because for 40 stamina, the first time reward means you get 2 Rookies players, whereas this one for 50 stamina, you get 2 Rookies players every time, but you get 4 Silver Rookies players the first time around. So that's a great stamina dump. But primarily it was just completing all of the campaigns. So working my way through Legacy, and which I have now done, and then Showdown. And I'll continue grinding Showdown. And we're still waiting on this opponent. There we go. We get the match update. We do lose that one. So I really do need to look at upgrading my overall somehow, but I don't really know how. So let's go check out my team. I really like Manu. I need 3 Rookies golds in my lineup. So actually, what's my highest Rookies gold at the moment? It is a small forward and shooting guards of 73. My small forward position's already stacked. I've already got the fan boost from Roberson in, and I like Manu's 3-point shooting, so I don't want to replace him with any of these guys because their 3-point shooting is not as good. In fact, I think his 3-point shooting is the best that I have currently for the shooting guard position, so I'm sticking with Manu there. I definitely need help in both the power forward and the point guard positions. We can upgrade this, but it's to a non-Rookies player, and I need that 3rd Rookies player. Although, someone did mention the other day that the coach actually counts as a Rookies player. So maybe I don't need 3 Rookies players on the squad because I have that Rookies coach. That will be interesting. Checklon says Crossroads last year was great. I got all players and coach. Yeah, that was a very grindable program. That was interesting. That doesn't happen too often. But also, Crossroads came like a month and a half too late as the season launch was delayed. So that, like, the rest of season 2 wasn't great. So the rest of season 3 is way better than season 2's launch if we're comparing. Say me if you can see this comment. I saw that comment, Alpha Killer. Your comments are making their way to chat. Don't worry about that. So let us go and take a quick look at if we can actually get any upgrades from the auction house, specifically in the point guard and power forward positions. We're looking at golds realistically between 72 and 79 overall, and I'm pretty sure that 75 plus are like super rare in the auction house, and this is what I'm talking about. So actually, let's just limit this straight away to 75. See if any 75s pop up at all that are not instantly sold. Nothing. There are no 75 plus golds in the auction house. We are days into season 3 and there are no 75 plus gold players in the auction house. That is a serious problem to me. And therefore, how do I upgrade those positions? If I can't upgrade to a decent gold player, what am I meant to be doing? So let's knock it back down to 72 to 74. And what I might do, I'm just trying to think what I got. I've already got a 71 overall power forward, so it's upgrading potentially my bench power forward. There are so few players here. So let's limit it to 73. Let's turn off point guard. So we're just looking at power forwards. And just like that, they're sold. I got nothing. So we go back to a 72. This is ridiculous. This is 100% an issue. Big issue. And I have passed this on, as well as other game changers. There are other game changers that are actively giving feedback and sharing the community's thoughts. So this has definitely made its way back to EA. My concern is that while they have fixed the coin seller issues that we had last season, they've essentially ruined it for just regular players, and I'm not sure that that's the right way to approach it. Obviously there's going to be tweaking, so hopefully this gets addressed seriously, because there's a big issue currently and it's very, very obvious. I just saw in chat, Fred Van Vliet is better than most 75 pluses. Let's just type in, actually, I can't type in Van Vliet because the space button doesn't work. And when you double space, it backspaces. So we'll just go Fred, point guard position. I don't necessarily like his height, and there's none. Is he a point guard or is he a shooting guard? Thought he was a point guard. There's none coming up. I'll stick with, who do I have? I've got Alfred Payton as my point guard. So anyway, we can't really upgrade our team from the auction house at this point. We're pretty limited there. Possibly from Pro Packs, but you'd have to get pretty lucky. And I'm not entirely sure exactly how much of a jump I'd need to go up to a 74 overall anyway at this point in time. So we'll stick with that. Well, it is what it is. A little bit frustrating. Can someone screenshot Van Vliet's stats? Take away the cap price. I'm not sure the cap price will be taken away, but the cap prices potentially need to be addressed. The auction house should not be this bare. This is pretty crazy. Actually, I'm curious to see in terms of lineups. I'm assuming most of you still have golds on your lineup. Who is your favorite gold player that you're currently using? Tegon asks, what is my league? My league is Kwai River. We're not currently accepting applications. If you're interested in joining, I will make an announcement in my Discord. So make sure to drop into there if you haven't stopped by. I'll share that link now. Definitely join up. Pretty active NBA Live mobile community, and it's growing daily. So feel free to stop by. If you're not already a Discord user, just sign up, make a new account. It's pretty straightforward, and we chat pretty regularly about everything game related and other things that aren't game related as well. Josh for EA president. I'm not sure I want that position, to be honest, pie in the horse. I quite enjoy what I'm currently doing. X says my favorite is either D. Russell or Jaylen Brown. They're both pretty good options. Carly H. Mikal Bridges. I also have him. Haven't done the LeBron upgrade yet, but I'm enjoying Bridges for sure. Bradley is a solid option for sure. Avery Bradley's. Yeah, so. All right, what we're going to do, let's kick off the games versus subs versus viewers. So I will have to set up a keyword for you guys to enter. So let me just log into Nightbot real quick, who for some reason has logged me out on the website. Give me 2 seconds as I set that up. We will set up a giveaway. All right, so everyone can enter keyword. Make sure not to spam it. You will get locked out if you spam the keyword more than a couple of times. So the keyword is going to be, I'm trying to get some inspiration from the chat here. Someone drop a keyword for me to use for the comp. Let me know. Something original. We'll use viewer-inspired entry words. NBA Liddy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Keyword, it has to be one word, I think. Yeah, we'll go with Wilson's suggestion, kangaroo. No S on the end, just a singular, kangaroo. So enter the word kangaroo if you would like to have the chance of playing me live on stream. You will also have to add me as a Facebook friend for that to work. So if you don't have Facebook or are not willing to add me as a friend, don't bother entering. I will drop the Facebook link in the chat as well. So Nightbot should be sharing that for me in a second. In fact, I think I just accidentally reset the eligibility of that. So sorry guys, that's my bad. If we can, you won't get spammed out for entering it twice. Everyone just chuck in kangaroo again to get entered back into the giveaway chance. Sorry guys. How is my day going so far? It's pretty good. It's 10:30 a.m. in the morning for me on a Sunday. So I have to do morning streams to get it set up for the US to be a nighttime stream. Carly H asked, would Game Center also work? Unfortunately, the way that NBA Live Mobile Play Friends is set up is it only works with Facebook Friends. So I wish it would because I'm on iOS as well, but just the way that the game works, it is only Facebook Friends that allows you to access the Play Friends part of the app and see your friends. It won't recognize Google Play or Game Center Friends. Kangaroo, I'm seeing lots of kangaroos, so we've definitely got some entries. I'll give it a couple more, maybe like 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I will roll for the winner. It's 8:30 p.m. for me Saturday, yeah, so I think my biggest audience is definitely in the States, so I have to consider that when streaming. So I stream in the morning and it's sort of always the evening, the night before, because as everyone knows, Australia is in the future. All right, so I'm going to hit roll and Nightbot will announce the winner in chat. Tekon has won the chance to play on stream, so I think Tekon is familiar with the rules. Or just let me know in chat that you're about to play and drop your in-game username. You will have to play the first quarter. And then what happens is I play the second quarter, Tekon will then play the third, and I will then get to play the fourth and final quarter, and we will see the result on stream. If you remember the very first time I did this, I kicked off the challenge, but then it meant we didn't actually see the end result aside from the pop-up. So let me know that you're playing in chat, Tekon. All right, awesome, I see that. So your username is Tekon in game. So good luck. Let's see how you go in your first quarter. While we're waiting on that, let's jump in and play another Showdown game. Been doing a bit of chatting and not much gameplay, so let's kick off some more gameplay. Harris says, my lineup is pretty nice. I could probably beat you. I do not doubt it, but if I remember correctly, the record is currently 2-0 in my favor. So you got some work to do, Harris. All right, let's jump into this. Wait, is this a Showdown quarter? Why do we have such a massive overall advantage? Wow. All right. We finally have a significant advantage, which is super weird given that I'm only a 73 overall. Let's start with the top corner 3. How's Ginobili's stroke looking? It's a little off, but Bridges with the board. Bridges with the 3 in the bottom. Not great timing, but he gets that to work. We can actually afford to have a little bit more fun with some of our shot selection in this quarter. We don't just have to chuck up 3s. Oh, Manu with his board. Let's get it to a cutter, except of course, everyone stop cutting. We'll go Horford, mid-range. Get out, force our way inside. Easy layup. 2 points on the board. 2 minutes to go. We are up 5-0. I would be disappointed if we lost this against such a low overall opponent. Can we get the steal from Bonga? Can we get the... Oh, block that. Great ball. And we get the turnover. That's out of bounds. It's our ball. It's such a good feeling when you get the timing on a block. It's possibly one of the best feelings in the game when you get a massive block. Manu Ginobili from the top corner. That is definitely my spot. I've mentioned this in videos before and streams too. It's just so easy to just see that. Oh no, we give up a lane to the basket. It's so easy to see that split moment when the defender backs off in the corner. You can see it right there. They just sort of step back, just a half step, and that means you're getting an open shot. Spin for the, post up out there. No, thank you. Let's pass that off to Ersan Ilyasova. Keep passing it around. Let's get it to Horford down low. Back our way in. Post shot. Can we hit that? Yes. Great work, Al Horford. We are up 10-2, halfway through the quarter. I'm not a fan of that stumbling steal animation. Uh-oh, that's going to splash too. I could feel it. Oh, we give up the rebound, though. Definitely don't have the best. Tekon says, oops, I already played a quarter against you about 20 minutes ago. That's fine. I haven't looked at that. We'll just use that one. No worries. Typically speaking, you guys are welcome to play me. I don't mind that, but I'm not usually not going to respond to that, especially if I'm on stream. I'll only respond to those that have actually won the chance to play me live on stream. So that's, as I said, totally fine for you guys to play me, but usually I'll ignore them. But because Tekon has actually won the giveaway, let's just, oh, look at that animation. Can we get the layup? We do get it to roll home. Very nice. So when I finish this Showdown quarter, I will jump in and play as we almost get that steal with Peyton. I actually do like his defensive attributes as a point guard, Alfred Peyton. He might not be the best in other areas of the game, but I don't always shoot with my point guard anyway. Sometimes you do jump a little bit early because you anticipate the shot and it doesn't come. Oh, hustle. Good hustle there. All right, we're going to get this to Horford as he cuts inside for the buzzer beater layup, and we should win this one 14-4. Stay right there. Don't foul. Don't foul. There we go. All right. We hopefully win that Showdown match, which will actually work towards our daily objectives, as I haven't done those yet today. There we go. Our AI was too strong for the opponent, and we win that 26-12. That's pretty comfortable. And we're halfway towards our daily achievement. I'll just check in on that, and that is not the achievements. There it is there, objectives, sorry. 1 of 2 wins 2 Showdown games. We've still got to do pretty much everything else. But for now, we're going to jump into Play Friends. We're going to... Oh, this is that issue that we had the other day where it just doesn't show up. All right, I'll restart the app and we'll come back in, and hopefully it's then showing for us and we can jump in and play that. What have we got going on in chat? RIP Auction House sniping. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Anthony Beltre says he has Curry, Clay, Kevin, Dre, and Cousins. I'm assuming you got that pack from the store. That's a pretty nice start to your lineup for sure. Harris says he's hungry. I'm hungry too. That is... Harris, you might be onto something. I might actually have to log into Facebook. Although I did get a notification earlier that says, have I logged into Facebook this year? No, I haven't. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, how do I do this? Oh, just got a little feedback loop there. I need to turn off the feed for just a second. All right, so what I'm going to have to do... I'm going to have to work my way through this. So I'm going to just have to quickly jump into Photoshop and create a black screen graphic so that I can actually jump in and put some account details in. This is an oversight on my behalf. I don't know why it hasn't automatically logged me into Facebook, because I just kept everything from last season, but that's fine. So jump into Photoshop. You guys aren't seeing this, but I'll just talk through what I'm doing and create just a black PNG. Let me edit the canvas size here real quick. So 1920 by 1080. Although I think that YouTube is just 720, but that's fine. Fill it with black. Save as a PNG on the desktop is fine. We'll call that black.png. Hit OK. Now I'm using Elgato Game Center HD to capture my iPhone, so I'm going to add an image to one of the scenes we've got here from the desktop. We'll go that black PNG. So if any of you are potential streamers, it can be quite good using this specific software. OBS is obviously the other software that most streamers use. Now we're also going to, I just want to add the back in 2 minutes graphic as well. So if someone does pop into the stream, it doesn't just look like a blank screen. So I'll add that image over the top. I have that saved in my streaming resources folder in YouTube, scene graphics. Be right back in 2 minutes. Add that over the top. And that should now be what you guys are seeing when the graphic makes its way. And I can now, that I'm not sharing all of my login info, I can now log into Facebook, which does say that it's linked. Facebook is actually linked now that I'm in my settings. I also didn't necessarily want to show you guys my UID, because that's something you should never share with anyone. Scammers can use that potentially to try and gain access to your account. So never share your settings or your UID with anyone else. What is going on with the Facebook link? I definitely got a notification from TechOn. I saw that earlier and I ignored it. And now it's vanished. And no friends are showing up under new games. All right, let me unlink Facebook and link it again. Let's try that. So we're going to unlink my Facebook account. link, hit the link button, log back into Facebook. All right, just need to get my password real quick, which I use 1Password to manage all my passwords, just an app shout out, because I don't want to have to remember them all. All right, so we got our Facebook password. Let's enter that in. Oh, what's it doing? Try that again. Come on. Facebook link. Sorry, guys. I didn't think it was going to be this much of a hassle. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not sure if it's an app issue or Facebook issue. Maybe Facebook Connect isn't working at the moment. Sometimes there are issues with Facebook and the game. So we might have to hit pause on the viewer games, potentially, if I can't get this sorted out. All right, so we are logging in. Hit continue. Facebook linking failed. But then it says that I'm logged in. But then it says that I'm not linked. This is super confusing. Let me try it one more time. All right, Facebook is now linked. Just had to hit the button again. All right, done. I can exit out of my settings. And now I can see all of my friends. Let's go back to our regular. So, all right, so I'm back on in terms of sharing my screen. So I apologize for that, guys. Super confusing. Here we go. No names are showing up, but I can see a whole bunch of my Facebook friends appearing. So I'm going to reset the app one more time and we will see if we have any more luck getting TechOn's challenge to show up. Fingers crossed. Come on. No idea if it's Facebook or the game at this point. We'll find out shortly as the game reloads. There is no notification, which doesn't look good. Play friends. Oh, there we go. It has actually worked. All of that hassle has paid off. So I can go in and we can play tech, and we're going to start that quarter now. So we have a 2-point disadvantage we need to overcome. I'm so glad that actually worked because it was definitely a pain in the butt that I hadn't anticipated. We have a 1 overall advantage. What does that translate to in terms of percentage? Oh, I skipped through that, or maybe it doesn't show on this screen. I'm not sure. All right, we've got a even defensive matchup there. A poor defensive matchup against Bagley. Get that steal, get that steal. Oh, that spin though. We get the block down low. Let's go to Ginobili for the layup. Get 2 points, tie up the game real quick. Now we've got 1:40 to put points into TechOn and make it tough for him to come back. That is the intention. Got to get the ball, the steal. Give me that. Come on, Paddy. Love the fact that you're using an Aussie point guard though. Horford with the board. Can we go all the way with Ursan for the layup? No, we body up. So oh no. Sometimes I wish the AI would do bounce passes. Or it's actually, that wasn't even the AI. I controlled that pass, but you kind of expect it not to be intercepted. I guess their pass ratings are just so trash that it's going to happen a bit. But gee, a bounce pass would be very nice. Block that. Oh. All right. Peyton, who are we looking for this time? Let's go Bridges. Pump fake. We'll do that. Work our way in. Doesn't work. Let's kick it back out. Peyton. Hate that post-up animation that far out. Horford, pump fake. Can we get our way in? Get little dish underneath, and then we get Manu with the layup. Passing does work. You just have to be careful. Don't pass through traffic. That's probably the most important thing to keep in mind, because you just risk turning the ball over for no point. Uh-oh, mid-range shots, they always drop. Oh, this one didn't. That is lucky for us, unlucky for TechOn. Let's work that corner 3 magic. Oh, it's going to be a long 2. No, it is a 3. 66%. We make that work. We are up 3 zip. In terms of margin, I should say. The actual score is 13-10. Come on. Come on, Manu. Come on, Alfred. Block that. Oh, a little bit to the side. We do get the board, though. We force the miss. At least I will take credit for forcing the miss. What do we got going on here? Horford for the... Oh, no! I think that was actually a bounce pass. It just hit a foot or something. And we missed an easy chance to score 2 points. That's fine. What was the turnaround? 5-point margin in that quarter. So TechOn, it is now your turn to play back. Who else we got in chat? Sup, Josh, Showdown later. That's from Buddha. If you, oh yeah, I might play some Showdown if that's what you're asking. I did play a couple of games early. Harris is coming back. He's going to get some biscuits. Can you get me some biscuits too, Harris? That'd be great. Thanks, mate. Blade says it's better to get a bunch of pro packs or just save 200k for an elite. At this point in time, I would just hold off on doing anything. It's tough to sell stuff in the auction house. I feel like elites are overpriced at 200k, so I would just wait and see what the next program brings and see if that changes things. I would be hesitant to pull any triggers in terms of spending a ton of coins at this point in time. All right, while we are waiting for Tech on, I'm going to kick off another chance for a viewer to play. So this time around, we're going to use a different keyword. I will take a suggestion from the chat. So if you have a good, actually, I've seen one there. I'm going to use the word clutch. So if you want the chance to play, enter the word clutch into chat. But as I've said, don't spam it or it will lock you out in terms of eligibility to win. So if you want to play me on stream, type the word clutch into chat now. I'll also drop the Facebook link again for those of you that haven't already seen it. Make sure to add me as a friend on Facebook. That is what you will need to do to win the chance to play, because it requires the Play Friends, or it's done in the Play Friends part of the app, which is done through Facebook. What else let's jump into some campaigns. Do we have any other events that we can play? We're, 20 minutes out from playing the Rookies Lottery, so I will definitely be doing that on stream. Let's jump in and play this Green Blitz, as I haven't done that yet. I can show you guys exactly how I run, depending on what option we get. There's two options, and I'll show you guys exactly how I run it. Probably pretty similar to how you guys run it. Nice and wide turn so I can get tight on the inside there. And then a change of direction here and straight up the guts for the dunk. That is money every single time. That is literally an exact clone of what I do every single time. And then we win 4 Showdown Silvers for the first time. And at this point in time, I'm just using those Showdown Silvers in the gold set. You do need to complete 2 sets for your daily objectives, and there's not tons of sets, so they are handy. Whoop, that is not sets. I clicked a little bit too hastily. Let's go back to sets. You got your rookies sets, your front office, and your NBA today. So I'm just using these 2 sets here. Actually, no, I've been using the bronze one so far because I still have a few bronze players. Although how many have I got left? I'm not going to have enough to do that set twice. So we can hit claim on the first one, earn ourselves another silver player, but the second one will have to be the silver to gold player. I have no idea if you can actually get I don't think you can get a better player than so you can't get a gold player from this set, which is a little bit disappointing. It'd be great if you had a super small chance of getting a gold player. All right, I'm going to roll for the chance to play now. So Louis has won the chance to play me on stream. So drop your in-game username in chat. Let me know you're about to play and then begin your first quarter against me, please. If not, I will re-roll. But I think Louis is chatting. There he is. What else is going on in chat? I got 76 point guard Reggie Jackson from Pro Pack today. That's a very solid pull. In terms of making money from Pro Packs, if you pull a 75 plus as your gold player, you've made money. It's as simple as that. Unfortunately, the odds of pulling a 75 plus are not great. So most of the time you will lose money, but it is what it is. By the way, there's a glitch in season where when it says you get 2 bronzes, you only get 1. Carly H, would you mind elaborating a little bit more on that? And I can leave feedback for EA directly. Is that, because I actually haven't played season at all yet. It doesn't seem like there's much of a point to. Is that at the end of each game? Is it at the end of each quarter? What's the actual point at which that error or inconsistency is appearing? If you could let me know, I will pass that on to EA. Blade says, again, didn't you play him already? I believe I did play him at the start of my last stream that I played, viewers. He actually won at the stream before, but we didn't get the chance to play, so we held it over to the last viewer gameplay stream, which was a few streams ago now, actually. Carly H, in season, when it goes into the playoffs, you get 2 cards winning the game, you only get 1. All right, awesome. Give me a second. I'm going to jump across to my chat with EA and share that now. It is the weekend, so they're not going to get these until they get back into work, but that's fine. So 2 seconds, guys, while I pass this on. All right, thank you for that feedback. That is now in the hands of EA. They will have access to that when they check back into work on Monday, as we wait for Louis to play his game against us. We're also waiting for Tekon to play his 3rd quarter against us. I don't think, if we go back to play friends, here we go. Quarter 4 of 4. So we can jump back in and play against Tekon. I will do that in a second. Let me just catch up with chat. Lots of part 2s and part 3s. I think I'm still looking pretty good in terms of win rate against subs, which is nice, including the end of season 2. Do you guys remember when I think I had 105 overall lineup versus 111 overall lineup, and we managed to clutch out a 1-point win pretty much on the final buzzer, which was awesome. That was solid. Harris wants another biscuit. I would love a biscuit. What sort of biscuits you eating? Carly H says, you get a pro pack from winning seasons. It's pretty good to just autoplay while you're doing something. Okay, so that is solid. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, and I don't know the details because I kind of skipped through this screen too quickly when I first saw it. But if you win 8 season championships in a row, you do win something. There was a message that appeared that challenged you to beat Boston's record of 8 straight championships. If you win 8 in a row, you will win something. I don't know what that is. So if anyone grinds out 8 straight season championships, definitely let me know what the extra reward is, if there is anything. I'm hoping there is because it said that there was. Chocolate-filled biscuits that are a little buttery but yummy. That sounds delicious. All right, so we've now got both challenges from Tekon and Louis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Louis first so that Louis can jump back in and play his 3rd while we play the 4th against Tekon. So let me jump in and play Louis. This is going to be tough. We are down by 6 with scrub golds, so this will be interesting. We do have the overall advantage, which is very nice. We get the initial possession. So we definitely make more use of corner 3s in this quarter. Have to play a bit more seriously when I have to make up a deficit, and we just give up a wide open Embiid top of the arc 3, which is a bit disappointing. Can Horford do the same? He doesn't have good 3-point stats, but he gets that to go. Ha! I wanted to just do that to sort of splash that back in Embiid's face, and we got it. That was awesome. Do we get the board? We do. Peyton with the board. All right, back to Manu. Can we get open in the corner 3 again? Oh, and we're shooting over a tiny defender too, but we missed the 3. Get that. Always try and spam the steal. Just a couple of times under my own basket after the opponent rebounds. Every now and again, you don't know, but the up and under. Manu's putting in work for both teams. That was very nice. So what do we got to make up? We still got to make up 5 points here. We're going to have to go straight back to the bottom corner. There we go. We've got plenty of space. Splash. That was absolutely wet. And you can see what I mean by getting those loose balls knocked out. We couldn't pick up the ball, unfortunately, but we did knock the ball loose, which obviously increases your chance of picking up the ball. We're going to have to block this, get that, and get the ball, please. We do. Horford. So let's go to Ilyasova. Long pass. That's not going to work. We do get bodied up, so let's kick it back out. We'll just go back to the corner. That has been working. Ooh, double defenders. We get that to go nonetheless. So we are now up by 1 point. And if you can finish the half up, it means you are generally ahead. So we're going to go to Bridges all the way for the layup. Yes, that animation got him nice and open around the defender. And we're up by 3. This will make it tricky for Louis to come back because we will get the final quarter. And Peyton with another cookie, another layup. As I said, don't dunk with these golds. You will just miss them too much. It'll be too frustrating. So don't slide from sprint to shoot. Just tap the shoot button. Come on, Van Vliet. Give us that. Oh, Manu. Absolute fire. I think Manu is my favorite goal player in the game at this point in time. All right, we're going to pass, catch, shoot. That is contested. Can he clutch it out? Not quite. We win that quarter 24-21. That is a solid performance. I'm pretty happy with that. So, Louis, back to you. Catching out. Rookie cards are unauctionable. Yeah, the only auctionable rookie cards are the ones you buy in the store. That is intentional, but it's not something that I necessarily understand, and I've definitely passed that feedback on to EA. Harris, I got beat up by his 105 overall. Talking about last season, you certainly did. That was fun though. Season overalls get much harder. That is good, and I'm glad that we're playing against starters this time around instead of bench squads. I'm not sure what the thinking there was last season, but obviously we want to play against starters. Now we can jump into the game against Tekon and we can finish that one off. Manu, a double snake here. He certainly is. Forkatosh, how did you get info about the 8 season rewards? The very first time you go into season mode, it had a little notification that you click through. I think most people like me click through it real quick. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something though, and then I had a teammate that was able to fill me in a little bit more. No one has at this stage caught a screenshot of it, but there is definitely something after winning 8 straight season championships. I just don't know what it is. It's just going, when you first launch the season, every new part of the game, you get that little intro screen to tell you about it. Season's veteran. Who knows, Carly H? That'd be fun. That'd be a throwback to season 1 for sure. Just hydrating real quick. Got to get ready for this match against Tekon. What's Manu's stats? That's a good question, Robert. Let me jump into my team and I'll show you why I'm using him. That is not my team. I'm still getting used to the new layout of the sidebar. It's just muscle memory from season 2, but obviously things have changed a little bit. Here's Manu. His primary stats, nothing to write home about outside of his outside shooting. His outside shooting is solid. So he's 3.75, mid-range is 77. They're the stats that I'm using him for. His speed and agility are not bad as well for 72 overall. He's my primary 3-point shooter. I also use Miles Bridges as a 3-point shooter. Also has a 75 3-point stat. Urson is just because he is my highest rated power forward. I'm very weak in that position. I'm not using him for stats, just the fact that he bumps up my overall. I'm using Horford for the same reason. He's just an elite. It's nice having an elite on your lineup. They seem to just play a little bit better. So I have him there for that reason. And obviously we've got Alfred Payton as well. I do like his defense. His steal rating is only 63, but he does seem to get quite a few steals. Dribbling is not bad at 72. What's his passing? 79. That's pretty solid for a gold, especially a low rated gold. I do have the ability to upgrade Embiid, but I haven't spent the 25k yet because I'm not sure that it's worth it. At this particular point, we will see how we go, but I'm in no rush to. 1 overall difference to a bench player is not going to make a difference at this point in time. So that is Manu's stats and some of the stats of my other players. Carly H, I just logged into my second account and didn't get any pop-up. Have you entered the season screen before? It's not when you play your first season game. It's just when you enter the season screen for the very first time. I'm not sure, but maybe it's also triggered by entering other screens first. But I really have no idea. That's just how I saw it. Maybe not everyone gets it. I don't know. So let's jump back into play, friends. We are going to wrap up our game against Tekon and see if we can clutch out the W there. We are at a 2-point deficit at this point in time. Let's jump in there and hit play. And to those that I haven't already acknowledged, thank you for joining the stream. I think maybe someone else, maybe Buckeye streaming at this time, so that's why our views are down a little bit, but that's all right. I like to stream when I want to stream, and I appreciate those of you that stop by to watch, that is for sure. So let us get 2 real quick points and tie up this game. Let's go to the cutting Urson Ilyasova. Done. He put his hand through the basket to get that layup. That is such a weird animation. And have you guys, I mean, this has been an issue since season 1 really, but the animations, the layup animations that cause the ball to hit the back of the backboard or the side of the backboard or the bottom of the rim, they're so frustrating. We do manage to contest that shot. Ursan with the board. Let's go, Bridges. Let's put this game beyond doubt. Let's splash that corner 3. Gets that to roll home. Very nice. Wilson is back with results and fake news. What results of what? I have missed what you were chasing up, so fill me in there, although perhaps the results will fill me in enough anyway. You get a pro pack after winning seasons. Yeah, that's pretty nice. As Carly said earlier, if you got some stamina to spend, you got some time to waste, hitting auto play through those early seasons is a good way to earn pro packs for sure. That's some solid advice. Don't quite get that half-court steal, but can we knock the ball loose here? Oh, the spin. Spin for the win. It can be so hard to time the blocks on those. I always like to block early, and when the spin animation happens, that does... Oh, I actually wanted to pump fake that. I'm not sure what happened there. That was not a pump fake. Ursan just went straight into some crazy fadeaway. Oh, wide open. Wide open. And he misses. Come on, Manu. We just got to protect our lead at this point. So let's be patient on defense. Let's not try and force it. You do play differently depending on the situation you're in. Obviously with Showdown you don't know because you can't see how your opponent's doing, but all we had to do was stay in front of TP there and we got... Actually no, that was Mills, wasn't it? Wasn't Tony Parker. Let's go. Let's go. Corner 3. That's the spot. Buck has 550k coins. The coin total won't mean a lot this season because you can just buy coins straight up from the auction house. Not saying that's what he or other people have necessarily done, but because you can buy coins directly, it sort of changes the meaning that currency has. And look at that baseline cut from Manu. Great finish. And there's basically no way we can lose this now. Things would have to go so horribly wrong. And with the AI wasting time, it's game over. Oh, and we knocked the ball loose. Right on the siren. Can we hit the deep 2? Not quite. It was contested. So we do manage to win that in the 4th, and I've just seen from Louis that he's only managed to tie up the game at the end of the 3rd, so we're going to go into that looking good too. I will play that 4th quarter against Louis using some sort of stipulation. If someone in chat wants to drop some type of limitation, I will use that to limit myself in the 4th quarter, challenge myself a little bit more. So in the past, it's been only dunks or only layups, things like that. Let me know if you got any ideas and I will pick the best one. Only mid-range, that would be tough actually. Mid-range shots can be tricky to get open. So I actually like that concept, Blade. We might stick with that one. No threes kind of ties into only mid-range. So that is definitely probably what I'm going to end up doing. What else we got? Only shooting threes with my power forward. That would suck. Only full court shots. I would lose that game. I would have to play the best defense. I think at this stage, only shooting threes with my PF is a pretty good option, but I'm going to stick with the mid-range. Only corner threes is my regular gameplay, so we won't do that. Wilson says, Josh, I found out the season thing. Okay, so up in chat. Lead your favorite team to beat the Celtics records 8 consecutive NBA championships and earn additional rewards for each new season you play. No, it says, I'm pretty sure there was something else. Or is that all it said? I felt like there was something else below that. Additional rewards is just pro packs. Maybe you get more pro packs the further you go through. I don't know. But gee, I felt like when I saw it out of the corner of my eye that I saw something. You have the screenshot. All right, well, I guess I'm remembering it incorrectly then. So thanks for chasing it up, Wilson. Can you drop that screenshot in my Discord, please? I know you're in there. If you could drop that screenshot in Discord so everyone else can see it as well, that would be awesome. And we're going to jump in and... Oh, we have to wait for... It still says that Louis is playing. So this is the issue we sometimes have. We'll just reset the app. Hopefully that will fix it. And we'll get to jump in and finish that quarter against Louis. I will also spin again. So let's cancel that. This time we're going to use... What word are we going to use to trigger the next viewer game? Someone let me know. Someone let me know an interesting word to use, and that will be the entry for the next chance to play. Has Louis appeared? Hit play now there. We'll see what we get here. Pumpernickel might be a bit too hard. Shorter words are usually better. I do like that word. It's fun to say, but the Rookie NBA Live event will unlock in 1 min. Yes, we will jump in and play that for sure. All right. Harris wants Curry. Let's just use Curry. So if you'd like the chance to play next on stream, enter the word Curry. Don't spam it. Just enter it once. That's enough. Entering it once will enter you into the giveaway, but spamming it will get you locked out. And I will also, once again, drop that Facebook link. You will need to add me as a friend on Facebook, and I am accepting all friend requests at this point in time. This is not my primary Facebook account. It's just a Facebook account specifically for live stream gameplay against viewers. So there won't be heaps of content coming out of there, but there will be content every now and again. But primarily I actually post on Instagram and Twitter if I'm not sharing vids to YouTube. And the content that I share on both of those platforms is definitely different to what gets shared on YouTube. So make sure to hit those up if you haven't already. You can see those links in the description of this video and pretty much everywhere else. So we're getting some entries roll through. Anyone else that wants a chance to play on stream, just drop the word Curry into chat. And we're going to go into our campaigns and we'll be able to hit up that lottery event now. So everyone make sure that you play the Rookies Lottery Challenge for 75 stamina, and you do get silver and gold lottery balls, which can be useful. It's a pretty straightforward live event, like the ones that we saw at the end of last season. It's not complex at all. Can we hit that shot? We don't. That's disappointing. And that is what happens with gold players. You just miss easy shots, but that's all right. We'll go a little bit closer in. Can we get it to go this time? We do. We complete that, and we get to bust out our pack, which I think is like, there it is there. 5 silver lottery balls, 3 golds, and 3 60+ rookies players. I don't know if you have a chance of pulling a gold player or not, but it would be very unlikely. We've got 3 silver players, which is fine. That is certainly a solid way to earn yourself some lottery balls, which you can't earn outside of that event. You can only buy them from the store. And let's hit roll on the giveaway. So X, you have won the chance to play next on stream. So what I need from you is to just let me know in chat that you'll be playing and what your in-game username is. So when you play me, I can confirm that it's you that I have to play back against. So just let me know in chat that that's happening. If I don't hear anything, I will re-roll that. And we can jump in back to play friends, and we can wrap up the one against Louis, shooting only mid-range shots. That's our challenge. So it is 32 all, only mid-range shots. We'll have to focus on not getting blocked, and we'll have to play solid defense as well. So we're facing Van Vliet as our opposing point guard. This is the Manu v Manu matchup, which is fun. We have to shut him down. Don't let Van Vliet score on the inside. He's the smallest guy on the court. Don't let him get in there. Okay, get that board, please. Thank you, Bridges. So, Manu Horford. Let's take an elbow fade jumper. 22% splash. Horford may be the primary guy I go to for middies, actually. Mid-range is not a stat that I keep track of too often because I just don't shoot them. I kind of play like the Rockets D'Antoni offense. It's just layups or threes. Let's take a deep 2 there. Splash. Horford on fire. All right, so X is playing. His IGN in-game is GTG. So we will see that pop up when he's finished his quarter. We get another board from another miss. Let's just keep searching for Horford. We're looking for those red shoes. Let's see if we can use a screen to get open. And we'll do a little hop sidestep. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. 3 from 3 so far from Horford. This is fun. It's always fun making shots. Gets frustrating when you just miss open shots. Ooh, Peyton with the cookie. All right, Horford. It's all you. Let's step this back. Deep. 22. Oh, you can't miss. This is crazy. Sorry, Louis. It's all over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As soon as that left Maurice Harkless's hands, we knew that was going in. All right. We're looking for Horford again. Catch. Shoot. 22%. Oh, we finally missed one. We were due, and we're still up by 6 with only 26 seconds to go, so I'm not worried about the score. Let's go all the way, Horford. Work your way down, split the defenders, pull right up, 22% off the sprint. Yes, money. 42 points on the board. Let's see if we can put 2 more on with a great block from Horford. Let's reward the big fella for his hard work. Top of the key, wide open. 4 seconds on the clock. We hit that. It is game over. We couldn't quite block Manu's clutch mid-range though, and he does get that to drop on the siren. 44 to 36. That's a pretty comprehensive win. Mid-ranges. Not bad. Thank you for that, Al Horford. That was solid. So we win that one against Louis. Thanks for the game though. That was fun. I always enjoy playing against subs. Hit claim and continue. And now we wait for X to finish his game. And we will jump into that. Have you guys been playing the Rookies Lottery? I actually forgot about it yesterday. By the time I remembered that it was happening, it was, I think, half an hour past when it had expired, which was a bit annoying. But as I'm not really grinding the Rookies program, I actually wasn't that annoyed by it. But it's good to do on chat. Curry has an 81% mid-range. That's pretty nice. I'm finishing physics and watching the stream. That's some multitasking there. That is for sure. All right. Let's jump back into my team. Rick Carlisle, if you guys haven't seen him as a coach, I'm using him not because of his dribble boost. I'm using him because of his fan boost. Definitely helps when grinding Showdown to get as many boosts as possible. So that's why I have Rick Carlisle. I've got Andre Robertson on my bench for that 5% fan boost as well, but it's only when he's on the bench. And then also I am using 3, actually go back to my teams, those 3 rookie players, Aaron Holiday, Miles Bridges, and Chimezie Metu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And that, of course, gives me the 50% Showdown bonus, which you see on the left. The rep bonus is nice too, but the 50% fan bonus is what I'm primarily all about. I'm probably not going to make it to Legend each week. I'm not a fan of the week-long Showdown seasons. It's just a little bit too quick for me. And given that I don't have a great franchise at this point in time, it's kind of hard to compete at the elite level. So it's going to be interesting this season. I know last season I finished with a pretty crazy franchise, but maybe I won't get to that point this season. This season might be more of just a standard account, which will be interesting in terms of the new series I'm starting. Don't mind the grind. I think that will make for more interesting content. I know a lot of you are free to play, and it'll be more sort of that type of content, which I think helps you in terms of the advice I'm giving, because I'm playing at the same sort of level, so to speak. So what have we got? 21 to 10. Whoo! That was a big first quarter. That's massive. What? I'm actually a little bit skeptical. But I don't want to get into details about that. So let us jump in and play this. It's very rare that a 75 overall team could score 20 plus points. Not impossible, very rare. And there is something that EA need to fix at the moment, which may have been abused just there. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope my viewers are not cheating on stream. That would suck. So let's see if we can bring this margin back. Obviously getting steals, getting stops is going to be a big part of that. Hitting corner threes is also going to be a big part of that. So we've already brought it back to 5 points. I just want to make sure that I'm very clear. I am not saying that X cheated at all. I'm saying that it's just a very good score for a 75 overall, and I'm skeptical. That is all. Skepticism does not equal accusation, so don't get too crazy in the comments. I'm not saying that cheating has occurred, just saying that, ooh, MB with the mid-range. That 21 points is a very good score. So I'm curious to see what the third quarter looks like. I probably shouldn't have taken that corner three with Peyton, to be honest, because he's not the best three-point shooter. So it wasn't statistically the best play to make in terms of likelihood of that three dropping, but he got it to go anyway. Let's get a cookie again. So Bridges with another steal for us there. Manu, let's work our way into the corner, please. That's another open 20% shot and another make, and all of a sudden we are 1 point down. So this sort of goes to what I was saying. Definitely not accusing of cheating, or the ability to score big is definitely luck-based, especially with low overall shooters. But you can see that taking corner threes, it's just a strategy to take in Showdown, in these sorts of things, because statistically, you're going to put up more points over a longer period of time through more games than you will using middies or layups. The only time I take layups is off a fast break. Oh, that hurts though. That hurts. I needed to contest that a little bit better. So we need to get it to one of our three-point shooters. Where's Manu? There he is. We will hold for the final possession here, and we will go for the three. We need all the points we can get. So we'll see if we can get a defender a little bit off balance. All right, here we go. I do like to shoot it a little bit early in case we can get the putback off a miss, but I probably left it a bit too late here. Can it drop? It does drop. So we will, unless the opponent here hits that full court shot, we do actually end up winning that quarter 28-26. So that is crazy. That's a pretty significant comeback. I didn't score 21 points, but I played lockdown defense. So we won that quarter 15-8. So that is exactly what's possible. And keep in mind, I was outmatched in terms of the overall difference. That is what's possible by locking down on defense and playing or just shooting corner threes. If you just shoot corner threes, in my eyes, and this might not be the case for you, but they're the easiest to track when you are open. It's very visible when you are open or not, because you can see if the defender is backing up or not. And then also, if you make the shot, you get 3 points. If you make a mid-range shot, you get 2 points. Sure, the percentage of making a 2-point shot is greater, but the fact that you get that extra point from threes makes up and actually results in 3-point shots at a slightly lower percentage being more valuable over the long run. So it definitely makes for less exciting gameplay to watch in terms of videos, streams, content like that. But in terms of winning games, corner threes, patient lockdown defense, that's where it's at. And you can put up big scores. 18-5 when I'm a 73 playing a 75 is pretty solid. So I will definitely take that. This is going to be a fun match. So X, it is back to you with that third quarter. Good luck and have fun. We will see how we go. And just to clarify, I do believe that X is legitimately telling me that he didn't cheat. I understand that there are people out there that do cheat, which sucks, but I'm hoping that none of my subs take advantage of things like that. At the end of the day, it is just a game. It's not life. Kartik Sharma is clearly not a fan, as he says, bro, see Buckeye's stream, 500 people are watching. That's what quality content is. That's fine. If you're not a fan, you don't have to be a fan. I don't expect everyone to be a fan. There are multiple YouTubers for you to watch. No worries at all. I appreciate the fact you did stop by to check me out, though. Wilson, yeah, I did get roasted a little bit. Ah, there we go. So Kartik is a fan. Thank you for the clarification. Obviously, a big difference in terms of stream numbers is the number of subs. So Buckeye has significantly more subs than me, and that is due to his constant grinding. He's always putting out videos every day. There is no doubt. Lauren, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if you've been ghosting for a little while, but that is the first message I've seen. Carly H may have just found a sniping filter. Good luck with that, because it is tough to work the auction house at this point in time. That is for sure. Buck has over 1,000 videos. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I have over, I think I'm like 230 videos. I definitely took some time off. Season 2 was rough. It definitely was rough at points. The start of the season was rough. There were dry patches for sure, so I didn't play the entire time through. So we are waiting for our fourth quarter. I will actually rip up or start up another chance for a viewer to play. So the keyword we are using this time will be grind. We're going to use grind. So enter grind into chat for the chance to play, and you'll be next on stream if you win it. If it's someone that has already played this stream, I will re-roll it. I'm not interested in playing one person twice when there are others out there that want to play. So enter grind. Don't spam it, as I keep saying. Anything that's spammy in chat will get you timed out and you'll be ineligible for the chance to play, but one entry is enough. Make sure you're a friend on my Facebook link there, accepting all friend requests. Not really worth sending me PMs on Facebook. I don't really use Facebook to chat that much. Check in on Discord if you want to catch up. That is my main source of communication. I also will chat on Instagram and Twitter as well, but mainly on Discord. So we are still waiting on X to finish the third quarter. Harris wants part 3 to happen. Well, I haven't played you today, so if you win the role, you will get the chance for part 3 to happen. You will get the chance to redeem yourself. Philip Hugh, Josh, you're able to let me in Kmart. So we're not currently accepting new applications into Waimea River, but I will announce in my Discord when we are accepting X. Yeah, I apologize for the skepticism, mate. There's just some glitches because it's the start of the season that EA have to iron out. I probably should have just kept my mouth shut in hindsight, so I apologize for that. We will jump back in there and play the fourth and final quarter. Before we play, though, I will actually trigger the chance for someone new to win the ability to play next on stream. So anyone else that wants to play, just enter the word grind into chat. Maybe not that many of you want to expose your franchise at this stage. I don't know. I know it definitely can be a challenge to play me on stream. I'd like to think that my maybe not necessarily that my gameplay is that good, because all I do is the same thing over and over again. I just hit corner threes and try and get steals. But I'd like to think that my ability to create a positive margin is pretty solid. So hopefully that's not putting you off. Doesn't matter if you win or lose on stream. I don't care if I win or lose on stream. I'd like to win, but I'm not hassled if I don't. Yeah, X, absolutely. Your AI could turn up to play this final quarter, and I could have a shocker. So I'm hoping I win, but there's no guarantees that I'm going to win this one for sure. All right, so I'm going to hit roll. Harris, your wish has come true. Harris, you get the chance to play. So as per usual, just confirm that you're going to play. Remind me of what your in-game username is, and you can jump in once you've done that and play your first quarter. And while you are starting part 3, I will start the fourth quarter against GTG, or X as he is in chat. Let's see how we go here. And maybe what I'll do this time, I will use the challenge that Carly H suggested earlier. I will only use Ersan Ilyasova to shoot threes. So this will be interesting because he's not an incredible three-point shooter. We will only use Ersan to shoot threes, so we'll take that wing 3, 20%. We do not start off well. And I may hit the eject button. I might pull the shoot, so to speak, on this challenge if I am unable to score with him and if the score starts to get away from us. But for now, we will just go threes with Ersan. A little crossover there. Can we get that to go? All right, so score is tied up. So I think we can get this to go with the Ersan Ilyasova 3-point challenge. Definitely my weakest position. That would have hurt if that dropped. All right, let's go back to Ersan, please. Can we hit a step back? Oh, is that a 3? I think that's a 3. I missed anyway, so it didn't matter. Scores are currently tied. Need to play patient defense, stay in front of the defender. Things do get a little bit more hectic in the fourth quarter. Luckily, we forced a miss there. So Harris is beginning. He's changed his username to HJDA Warrior. No worries. Where is Ersan? There he is. Oh no, that's where we need that bounce pass. I definitely passed that when I shouldn't have those. So that is on me. Got to keep in mind that gold pass ratings are not great, and we have now lost the lead. So let's go back to Ersan if we can get it to him safely. Oh, sometimes just passing to who you want it to be can be frustrating. All right, we're going to use this bottom corner 3 again. He's so slow. So slow. We've got a 1-point lead. Here we go. Can we hold that for the final 27 seconds of the game? Let's pressure up on Brown. Soak up some of the time. Switch, switch, switch. Oh, I was a bit too late. Oh, and PG has hit that 3. I'm going to push it. I do not want to waste time here. I need the possibility of hitting a second shot if this misses, which it does. We get the board. So this will come down to a clutch Ersan Ilyasova 3 on the siren in the corner. As time expires, I didn't release it perfectly. Can we get this to drop for the win? Oh, it rattles out. It rattles out. Well done, X. You win that one. Well done, mate. I lost the challenge in that fourth quarter. That was fun, though. Obviously, Ersan Ilyasova is not the player to use to splash 3s. I only hit 2 with him all quarter, which cost us the game, but it was fun nonetheless. I did not mind that at all. All right, so we have our next challenge from Harris. We can jump in there and play that. I am going to hydrate real quickly again. Harris says he won 14-6. Could have done better, but decent. It's still not showing. I might have to restart the app. It's so weird that this doesn't always work. Yeah. All right, so let's just hit restart on that. Jump back in, and it hopefully, when the app reloads, should be there waiting for me to play. What else is going on in chat? Please tell me where exactly to go on Discord to chat grind. I'll drop that Discord link for you again if you haven't already seen it. Tekon says, in my legacy lineup, my 91 overall power forward has a 91 3-pointer. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Josh, only alley-oops. That would be tough. That would be real tough. Tekon says, Buck is stealing your viewers. I'm not hassled about that. I'm not... The whole point that I'm on, the whole reason for me being on YouTube is 1, for fun. I enjoy creating the content, and 2, to share useful information with you guys. And I think that that makes its way to you guys, mainly through the regular videos. These streams are more just a way for me to hang out, chat with you guys, play some viewer subs, some sub games on stream, just to overall have fun. So I'm certainly not worried about the viewing numbers or anything like that. People are gonna watch whoever they want to watch. That is fine. I also watch Buckeye. I watch some other streamers as well. So absolutely nothing wrong with watching other streamers. Just watch who you enjoy watching. It's as simple as that. All right, so now we can jump in and play against Harris. We've got 2 notifications there. I think that's because he sent a nudge. Is that... All right. 14-6. We've got an 8-point deficit, so I will not be accepting the alley-oop only challenge at this point in time, as with golds, that will be very tough. Who are we facing? Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, Al-Farouq Aminu, and Joel Embiid. Coach is Mike Budenholzer. We have matchup advantages in the center position. The small forward is pretty much even, and we have a slight advantage at the point guard position. We have a significant discrepancy at the shooting guard position. So it may pay, although Donovan Mitchell is quite short, it may pay to shoot more this quarter with our small forward, but we are then matched up against Kawhi Leonard, so it's not as simple as it seems. We'll see how we go with Ginobili in the corner. 8-point deficit straight away down to 5. That's the power of hitting an opening 3. It just sets up your quarter so well and makes such an impact on what a margin is. Like 8 looked quite challenging, but we get the spin for the win there. 8 points is a challenge with a gold lineup, but 5 and now 3 points is certainly manageable. And now we've actually got tons of time. If we can play solid defense, a lot of winning these sorts of things, and the same with Showdown, it's actually not about, we should have blocked that. It's not about putting up crazy amounts of points necessarily. It's about having the better margin. And sometimes you just do that by playing amazing defense. We don't get that one to go. So what are we? 5 points behind. So we just want to play lockdown defense, get the loose ball if we can. We don't want to give up open shots like that. That is frustrating. And that's because I was using Manu to guard the point guard, so I left their shooting guard wide open. We'll use Peyton for this corner 3. He's been doing all right for me at the moment. Definitely shooting more than he should, which is solid. The benefit of using the point guard to shoot is that you can just very easily, there we go, fast break layup. You can very easily, because you're inbound to your point guard, you can just pass real long, go straight into the corner, and it's a very quick, effective shot. But typically you want to be using your highest rated 3-point shooters. We got the loose ball, we knocked it loose again, but we couldn't get the pickup of the loose ball. So this is why Peyton, in my mind, what? That was ridiculous. But you can see why I think Peyton is underrated in terms of his defensive capabilities. He's very good at stealing. Come on, Manu. Hit that corner 3 right over Donnie. Splash that. We do. 1 point game. 29 seconds. We definitely have time to take the lead. But given that it's only half time, we actually really only want to tie it. Taking the lead is all cherry on top type stuff at this stage. And we do actually take a 1 point lead. Fingers crossed we'll get time for one more possession to extend that. Make it real hard for Harris. We're going to keep our win streak against him alive. He hasn't beaten us yet. Last season it was because I had a massive overall advantage in terms of the franchise. Block that. The up and under got me. And Embiid got his own board. And we don't block that. So we are going to be down by 1, but we will have 3.4 seconds to make a shot. So we're going to go the long pass, wing, step back a little bit. That is contested. It's probably not going to drop. I forced that a bit. Alfred Payton, clutch. How did he make that? I will take it. Now I just have to hope that this misses, which it probably will. So we take a 2-point lead. That's a +10 margin. That is solid. That's got to be disappointing if you are Harris. Sorry, mate. I've definitely left you with a challenge in the 3rd. So have fun with that. Have fun with that. Now, while we are waiting for the 3rd quarter from Harris, I want to mention PUBG Mobile. I want to ask, is there any of my followers that actually play PUBG Mobile? Wilson, who's a mod in chat, got me onto it. There's a few guys in my league that play. Louis is another one that plays. I'm still getting new. Philip says he added me as a friend. So let me just confirm that in Facebook real quick. Is there anyone that is playing PUBG? I am new to it, but if you've been following my Instagram, I did get an 18-kill chicken dinner the other day, which was fun. I enjoy playing solo. I haven't seen True online today, Lauren. He might be ghosting, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Carly H, it definitely drains your battery big time, but I usually play it at home, so I can plug it in. It's fine. Forkatosh, as someone who is Australian, how do you feel about the Port Arthur massacre? I really do not want to get into a political gun debate at this point in time, but obviously the massacre was horrendous. Any massacre, any sort of physical violence, whatever the weapon used is horrendous. Yeah, no worries, Ron. He says, thanks for the Facebook ad. I am confirming all Facebook ads so that we can play, or you have the chance to play me on streams. That is not a problem at all. Let's jump in. We're going to jump in and play another showdown match while we wait for Harris to play the third. Let's see if we can get a favourable opponent in terms of overall differential. Tegon says PUBG Mobile is amazing. I've grown it to level 31. That's pretty nice. I think I'm currently level 20. Just playing my way through solos, playing some squads with some league members, playing duos every now and again with someone else that I know. So I'm definitely playing more and more PUBG Mobile, and maybe at some point I'll even start streaming that as well if there is enough interest in it. Techon, his username is actually Techon Wilson because I have him added as a friend in PUBG Mobile. So it's the same username. We have a 1 point overall advantage here. So fingers crossed we can get the W. So we're going to be doing exactly what I've been talking about in the viewer games. We're going to go straight to the corner for that 3. Hopefully we kick it off with a make, which we do. So we know this quarter's probably going to be pretty good. I mistimed. I wasn't paying enough attention for that inbound steal, which is fine. We've got a good defensive matchup there with Bridges. Can we time that block? We don't. Porter Jr. forces his way inside with the Euro step type animation. Where have we got? All right, let's get it back to Bridges. We'll wait for him to get back in bounds. Reset back into the corner. One of our former league mates called that the squirrel dance, where you kind of run left and right to create space in the corner. So I love using that term. Do a little squirrel dance. Knock that ball loose from Fox if we can. Stay in front of Cousins. He's a threat. We do not want to let him shoot. Preemptively blocked. Oh, there we go. So that's the benefit of a preemptive block. If you time it right, you get the ball and you get to score down the other end off the fast break. So we are up 8-2. Can we get... Nope. Not an inbound steal from that position. So don't force it because you don't want to get out of position. Tap it real quick once. If you don't make it, sprint back and get in front of the ball handler. The most important thing is staying in front of the ball handler. The spin move put him right under the basket, which meant he was in a position we couldn't really block that. All right, Miles, let's squirrel dance it up. As soon as the defender backs up right there, it's pretty subtle, but their direction is backwards. As soon as you see them heading backwards, you hit the trigger on the 3-point shot. And we've just given up 4 straight points without scoring. So the second half of this is not going as well. Let's squirrel dance it again. Wide open this time. We should make this. Splash that. Very, very nice. So we're back out 11-6. 5-point margin. I would like to... Those catch and shoots almost always go in. You know, as soon as it releases the hand... as soon as it leaves the hand, I should say, it's going in. Let's go, Manu. Squirrel dance. Pull it, rims out. I was about to say I'd like to get an 8-point margin to end this one, but it doesn't look like that's going to be achievable, especially when we have open shooters like that. What is my defense doing? That is some absolute horrible defense. We'll go Al Horford with a post shot down low just because it's interesting. And what ended up happening there? Why did he not shoot that? I've never seen that before, where I actually, that was a reasonably well-timed release, and he just simply didn't shoot it. He just stood there until the ball got knocked loose. Let's rush this in the hope that we can get one final possession. Wow, this is Brick City. Absolute Brick City, and we're probably not going to get the ball back at this point. And it will be horrible. The risk with trying to rush it is if you don't get the ball back and the opponent hits their last shot. That was a trash second quarter. Sorry for that, guys. That does happen sometimes. It is what it is. Even with smart gameplay strategies, it doesn't guarantee wins. That is for sure. My Donny and Kawhi missed 1-3, sadly. So Harris has finished the third. So we can go back and play our fourth and final quarter against Harris. And this will be the final viewer game that I play today. So I will decline the big budget ballers game because we're not going to be playing any more viewer games this stream. And we will jump in. We've got to make up a 5-point deficit against Harris. That shouldn't be too tricky, but you never know. Tekon says that I should consider streaming PUBG Mobile. We could play together in duos. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. I've certainly got a lot of learning to do in PUBG, but maybe that would be enjoyable for some of you to watch my progress as I learn through PUBG. I'm not sure. Philip Hughes says, dang, I was off one viewer. Harris, I could have been up 11, but I missed two threes. Missed threes are going to happen. It is definitely part of the game. So I think that, yes, Harris starts the fourth and final quarter because he started, or assuming he won the tip-off in the first quarter. So let's start with the steal. Knock that loose from Young. You can see that the timing is important there. I do spam the steal button, but I use that to sort of get the timing right. If the ball handler is just being stationary and not doing fancy dribbles, you're pretty safe doing that. But as soon as you see them doing any sort of fancy dribbles, you want to stop. Because, oh, how do we miss that layup? 4% chance of missing. That's annoying. Hope that doesn't cost us the game. It does. Oh! That was, it didn't come up as a block, but I feel like that was a block. Let's get it to Bridges. Splash that corner three to tie up the game. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we can start winning. So obviously we need to play that lockdown defense again, and our defensive matchups with all those red shields are not necessarily favorable, but it's not going to necessarily stop you from getting stops. Although Kawhi's going to, I felt like Kawhi was going to hit that. We do get the board. Does help having an elite center in Horford. Manu to put this 3 points up. I think that might be enough. I think we can win it from here pretty comfortably. As long as we don't have a second half like we did in that Showdown quarter, we should be good. Let's back off just a little bit. Typically when the opponent gets into back down mode, I actually back away a little bit. Block that. Oh, I knew he was going to shoot it. I just didn't quite get the timing on the block button right. All right, let's go Horford. Lay up inside. As soon as you see them cutting, a big man, an elite, you know you've got to get that inside pass for an easy layup. I love that. It almost always works. And this, as I said, guys, this Alfred Payton card might low-key be the best stealing point guard in the game that is a gold. He's been crushing it for me in terms of getting steals. Don't hit that. Can we get the board? We are being out-rebounded. That master, Joel Embiid, is a pretty solid rebounder. All right, let's go to Ginobili. We're going to go a little step back. Go mid-range step back. Off to the side here. Perfect timing. Rims it long, though. But we do have a 5-point margin, so this is an unbeatable position, and we win that game. Well done, Harris. Good game. Thank you for the game. You'll have to keep tab of the total score now. I think I'm up 3-0, so the challenge to win is certainly still a reality. That was fun, though. All right, let's see if we can use some of that momentum to keep the Showdown luck rolling. So we're going to... Oh, we're still waiting on this opponent to play. All right, well, let's find another opponent. This guy might just end up forfeiting. You have to win to play him in streams. Yeah, so Philip, I do a giveaway where you've got to enter. I usually do a keyword. You type the keyword. It enters you into the chance to win. TGE Gaming, you certainly can get a shout out. Tekon says, Wilson, I just sent you a friend request on PUBG Mobile. So as I was talking about earlier, if you guys do play PUBG and you're thinking about watching some PUBG streams, would you be interested in watching me play PUBG? It would be a little bit less interactive in terms of communicating with chat, but it would be more interactive with me communicating with my squad mates. It's GTG says Manu equals GOAT. I cannot disagree with that. That is solid. All right, so here we go. We lose that, unsurprisingly, because I played like trash in the second half. How far away are we? If we win 2 more Showdown games, we should get to another Showdown reward, although the rewards are nothing to write home about at this point in time. Jay Rana says, I play PUBG. It is a fun game. I only play on mobile. I don't do much gaming these days outside of mobile, to be honest. NBA Live Mobile is my main source of entertainment. I used to be a pretty big console gamer. I used to be a pretty big PC gamer. I use primarily Mac stuff now, which definitely helps with the work that I do as a web designer. But Mac gaming is not that solid. And I haven't upgraded my console. I'm still running a PS3, but that's because pretty much the only time I play console stuff now is if I have friends over and we're playing like Call of Duty locally on split screen or something like that. I don't really play console games myself anymore. I don't know why that is actually, because I used to play so much. I used to love them. Maybe it's because maybe my lifestyle at this point in time, it's more accessible for me to play like shorter spurts, like playing a 20-minute session of NBA Live Mobile. Harris says he has to go. It was fun playing, Harris. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it, mate. And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, let's go, Manu. Let's hit this corner 3. We'll have 12 points if we splash this. Ooh, perfect swish. Very nice. British Babe 70, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Will the winner receive a full jar of Vegemite in the mail? That would be hilarious. And because I was reading that, I was not paying attention on defense, and I've given up 2 points. But that's all right. I will need to take a drink too. My throat is getting real dry. My body, or my throat specifically, oh, here we go, we're open. We have still not got used to talking for like an hour or 2 hours straight. It definitely is something that is not, it's just not something you normally do. Talk constantly without any real break. And look at that dunk from Jermichael Green. That was solid. All right, Peyton, you've been fire for me from 3. Can you keep it up? Oh, we finally missed with him, but he gets his own rebound and puts up the layup. That was solid. That's some great hustle. I'm really, really enjoying this Peyton card. For 73 overall gold, he is solid. Peyton and Manu Ginobili are so much fun to use. Don't hit that mid-range. Get the board. Thank you, Ursan. All right, let's go, Manu. We're going to go top corner 3 again. 20% release. Splash. Can we all drop the hype emoji for Manu and for Alfred Payton, please? Because I'm super hyped about these gold players. Do you guys remember what my stream's hype emoji is? Ooh, got to get a defensive rebound though. Stop giving up the offensive rebound. Who remembers what the hype emoji is? Drop that. Catch. Shoot. Can we pull that? Yes. Another splash. Woohoo! This is a solid quarter. 23 points in the quarter. That was awesome. We're going to block the final shot. Great defense. Tekon remembers what the hype emoji is. That was so solid. I love that we just scored 23 points. We should be good to win this one. I'd be pretty annoyed if we lost this, and we do win it quite significantly. And we're pretty close to leveling up, I think, moving up to the next division. Or have we just leveled up? We may have just leveled up. Why have we just unlocked a store pack? That's weird. Maybe I just won X number of Showdown games. Let's jump straight back into another one and try and level up. Prodigy Illusion asks, hey, can you tell EA to make the promos more grindable and not all the way pay to win? I have definitely passed that feedback on. Keep in mind that this is the first promo, so it doesn't mean that all season long will be like this, but I definitely, Lauren, in case you guys weren't aware, I'm not sure if she's still around. Lauren, if you're still around, can you just drop a wave emoji or something in icon to let us know that you're still around? But her YouTube name is Her Laurenness. I actually have her, if you're on my channel, YouTube channel, she's one of my featured links. She's a game changer as well. She has passed on similar thoughts to EA, so definitely check out Lauren's content. She's the creator of the NBA Live Mobile wiki page as well, so she's definitely active in the community. She's active on the subreddit, so she's all over the place. All right, what's our opponent this time? We're up against a 73, so we will have to win the tip. It is hard to get Trae Young, absolutely very hard to get Trae Young. All right, let's hit play. Gonna have to win this tip. So as soon as it leaves the umpire's hand, that is when I'm hitting the tip off button, and we win that. In fact, I very rarely lose a tip, and it's only because I'm not paying attention. If I'm locked in on the timing, I always win the tip off. So if you have that timing down pat, you will never lose. It's not a chance-based thing. It doesn't even matter who your center is, what their height is. You can win 100% of them just by getting the timing right. That was some horrible defensive positioning. So Lauren is still here. So make sure you guys... Oh, look at that. Look at the up and under from Horford. That was a great animation. Yeah, guys, show Lauren some love. She's the newest EA game changer and has already passed on tons of great feedback. So she's putting in a lot of work to represent the community. She's, in fact, in my opinion, Lauren is the most community-minded EA game changer there is. So it definitely pays to get to know Lauren. She's also in the Discord, so you can chat to her that way. She's got an Instagram. Lauren, feel free to drop your Instagram link in the chat if you would like to share that. Ooh, we get another steal. Can we go all the way with Horford for the layup? Oh, that's meant to be a layup, but he gets the bank shot to go anyway. I'm very happy with that. All right, let's complete. Oh no, not an open three. Come on, we've got to play some defense. I was going to say let's beat up on Dinwiddie because I feel like Alfred Payton is a much better point guard than Spencer Dinwiddie, but we're giving up open top of the arc threes. Luckily, Wiggins bricked that one, but it's very unlike the AI to miss open shots like that. Switch to the big man. As soon as that screen's happening, I'm switching all the time. Oh my gosh, how did Dinwiddie get inside? That is some horrible defense. I love that catch and shoot, but obviously it doesn't work if the defender is right up in your grill. We get a miss with Manu. We are still up 13-6, 50 seconds to go, so we can definitely put more margin into this opponent. Let's stay in front of Spencer. Oh, great intercept from Manu there. We don't get all the way in. Oh, we almost threw the ball away. Come on, Alfred, hit another three for us. Splash. Alfred Payton. This card is low-key so good is what I meant to say. It can be tricky playing reasonable level games and communicating at the same time. Trying to be entertaining both verbally and with the gameplay that I'm giving you guys. Let's see if we can get that Urson Ilyasova 3 to drop. Not quite. Definitely force that. I love the fact that double team fouls have been removed from the game. They used to be so frustrating. All right. With a bit of luck, we can get a steal / stop and get one final possession before the game expires. There's going to be a shot. So we block that. Run onto it, Horford. All the way for the layup. Don't get... There we go. Perfect. So we finish off that quarter strong. Plus 10 margin, assuming this full court shot doesn't hit. And it doesn't. That's a pretty solid quarter. I'm happy with that. Alfred Payton is so good. There we go. So make sure you guys check out Lauren's Instagram. It's a pretty new account, but she's already shared tons of great content. And she got some preview content up before Season 3 dropped too, which is good. Tekon says the only thing negative about PUBG Mobile is trolls who curse on mic and temporary clothes. Yeah, I was a bit confused by the temporary clothes. That's a bit annoying. And trolls that curse on mic, I just mute them. They're just... Actually, I say that, but I haven't had to yet. Is there the ability to mute a single player in your squad, or do you have to mute the entire squad? I actually have no idea. Harris. Josh, I've seen a trend. First time you beat by 24, then 40, and then 5. Maybe that means I might win next time. Maybe that does mean you'll win next time. But history says I will win next time. But it will be fun. Round 4 will be fun. Chef God, welcome to the stream. Tekon, you can mute individual players. How do I mute an individual player in PUBG Mobile? If you could let me know, that would be great, because I'm assuming there will be some point in time where I'll need to make use of that feature. I'm not interested in some guy being a prick on stream. Here we go. So we do get a rookies item pack. In the past, the beginner pack has always been a silver and a bronze. So what is in the rookies item pack? I'm hoping it's more than just a silver and a bronze. Maybe a silver and 2 bronzes would be my guess. That's actually worse than a silver and a bronze. I would have rather a silver and a bronze player than 3 bronze tokens. So these Showdown rewards are not that good at this point in the season. We've got that limited time store offer. Let's have a look at what that is. So the store offer it wasn't a rookies, it was Showdown related. It was a Showdown All-Star pack. So you get a Showdown player with a fan boost, you get some cash, and you get 2 Showdown players with fan boosts. Let's claim our free packs while we're here. Always make sure to check into the store every 4 hours to hit those free packs. You can't complain about free content. And I do get a silver player. There we go. Bit lucky with that one. And finally, the bonus pack, which I think is every 24 hours. I'm not 100% on that. Ron Bratton says, Josh, I played my first quarter in a friend game against you. I'm up 18-4. No, I won't finish at this point in time. I only play the friend games really on stream and only when someone has won. You guys are more than welcome to test out my AI by playing against me, but I will most of the time decline those matches. But that doesn't mean that you can't play that first quarter. You can definitely play that first quarter. Go ahead. Let's go back to Showdown. Where are we at? I might play one more Showdown game and then call the stream there. That'll wrap it up at about 2 hours. Take a drink and catch up on chat real quick. Wilson says you should try the 100 bin, 101 bin now. I don't think he's talking to me. There are still double team fouls. Okay, so they're still in the game. At least they're not all the time, because it used to be every time you double teamed, you'd foul, and that sucked. Pie in the horse, when is the face cam coming? That's a good question. It's all about my lighting setup. I just need to figure out what I need to buy and then go and buy it and set it up, and then face cam will come. We're almost at 5K subs, which is crazy. I can't believe how awesome you guys are. Harris, Wilson, I'm scared to do... Okay, not talking to me, so I'll skip that one. We have found our opponent. Let's have a look at who we are matched up against in our final Showdown game. Ooh, a battle of the Alfred Paytons. This should be fun. This is a pretty even matchup, so this should be interesting. CJ McCullum is clearly the best player on his team. But every other matchup is even. I have the advantage with Al Horford, but that Joel Embiid is still a pretty solid card. So this will be interesting. How do I only have 5K subs? It's because I've only released like 200 and something videos, so I just haven't been putting out YouTube content for long enough. What am I at? Does it tell me how many videos I've got? Let me check my video manager real quick to see if it tells me how many videos that I've actually released and give you guys an exact number. I have 239 videos currently. So it's just about time. I haven't been on YouTube for long enough at this point in time, but if you guys have seen this sort of past month, I've been trying to drop a video every day, and I have done that. So I will continue to the best of my ability to drop a video a day. I will also stream every Wednesday night and possibly more depending on my time availability, if I feel like it, things like that. I kind of like the balance of having a Wednesday night stream and a Saturday night stream. We'll see. The Wednesday night stream is the weekly one. That will be every week unless for some reason I'm busy. But when that happened earlier on, I was able to swap that to a Monday night stream. So there will always be one stream a week. I love getting the chance to interact live with you guys, play some viewer games on stream, things like that. So that is the story behind the sub situation. I'm not that hassled about the sub count specifically. I'm more interested in getting a wider reach so that I can just share. I feel like I've got information that's useful, information that I get from the community, information that I figure out myself, information from league mates. I love sharing it all with you guys so everyone can have more fun and get better at the game. So obviously the more subs I have, the more people that get to experience the knowledge that I feel like is worth sharing. And I feel like that's the feedback I get from you guys too. You enjoy most of the content that I put out. You learn some things from it every now and again. Obviously, people are at different levels. Beginners are going to learn a lot more than people that have been around since season 1. I get that. Let's jump into this final. Oh, we just realized we're short on stamina. I can go to the NBA today. I think I've still got the 50 stamina event. So we'll jump in real quick and play the stamina boost event, and then we'll finish off with our final showdown game. That's pretty funny, but it means that it's gone quite well. We've used basically the exact right amount of stamina for the stream. Hopefully by the time that I get back to the showdown match, I'll still have enough time to complete it. It would suck if I lost because it expired. Let's see if Manu can hit all of these threes first go. I always like leaving pizza till last because it is by far my favorite option of the 5 picnic items. Pizza is delicious. In fact, I have some leftover pizza I'm probably going to have for some lunch after I wrap up this stream. So we get that 50 stamina. That'll give us enough to jump back into Showdown. So let's go and do that. Play our final Showdown match of the day. Play my turn. Alfred Payton versus Alfred Payton. This should be fun. All right, we've got to win this tip. Once again, as soon as it leaves the umpire's hand, guaranteed win. Let's get it to Manu for the corner 3. Hopefully we make this and we'll be off to a flying start. We do, and we are. Trying to keep up with chat while I'm playing Showdown. Maybe that's not a wise decision. I'll focus on the Showdown game and then I'll catch up with chat afterwards. And, I thought that might have actually rimmed out, but it does drop. There, the worst player on the opponent's team gets a contact shot to go. All right, Miles Bridges, another perfect release, another swish. 2 from 2 so far. I know there's a lot of chat about other YouTubers. I'm not seeing exactly what it is, but another point of difference that I like to think that I have with some of the other YouTubers out there is that I try and focus on pretty much always being positive with my content. I know that's easier for me because when there are things to complain about, I can do that directly to EA. Like that's going to be a lot more constructive, passing my frustration onto EA, because then it might actually change. Sharing it with the community via videos doesn't necessarily do much, and I understand that other YouTubers don't necessarily have that avenue, so there is clearly a point of difference there. But yeah, the frustrations I have get passed on to EA directly. I won't necessarily share them with you in YouTube videos. That was a little bit too well contested and didn't drop. I will keep it real with you guys though. If there is content or things that I think are wrong with the game, I will let you know that I have passed certain things onto EA, such as the issues with the AH, as we talked about earlier in the stream, the way that the first program has really had no grindable component to any real extent for free-to-play players. We talked about that as well, and I've also passed that. I'm going to hit this with Payton. I'm feeling him. Got to show him off. Oh, we miss again. This is one of those quarters, and it does happen with gold players. Let's just see if we can get some stops at least. Oh, wow. Wow. I love saying wow like that. That's frustrating when you contest a shot and the AI splashes it in your face, but it is what it is. That's another poor decision. I'm getting a bit cheesed and just throwing it. Oh my gosh, Manu, you missed that. That's why you don't dunk with golds. That is exactly why you don't dunk with golds. This is a pretty annoying finish of the stream. Can we at least win the quarter, if not the showdown match? We're going to need to hit this 3 to take the lead back. Payton gets it done for us. And hopefully we get one final possession. With a bit of luck, we get a stop first. We don't quite get the block. Oh my gosh, another lucky make. It is what it is. When you get frustrated with this game, my advice to you is just put the game down, go outside, clear your head. No point playing frustrated. All right, right on the siren, pretty much open. Can we get the final shot to drop? We do. Thank you, Manu. Saving the day just a little bit. Alfred Payton doesn't have enough time to put that one up. We will wait and see if I ended up winning that. Our opponent definitely did better than me. So not quite the way I wanted to end the stream. It is what it is. You're not going to win every showdown match. We'll quickly catch up with chat before I log off for the day. Any other questions you guys had for me, let me know. I feel like, I'm not sure I understand that tech on. I feel like makes golds miss dunks more than elites. I definitely wouldn't be dunking with gold full stop. Carly H, I've had contested shots saying open shots. I have seen that as well, and that also is feedback that I've passed on. It's GDG says, see you next time. Josh, absolutely. I hope that you do check in next stream. I usually try and let you guys know when I'm streaming. Like, I'll put up the scheduled date like the day before. So especially with the Wednesday night stream, like that's pretty locked in solid. I'm usually free on a Wednesday night or a Thursday morning for me, so that's a pretty regular stream. So hopefully I'll see you then. Prodigy Illusion says, can they fix Auction House Gold problem? I don't know the answer to that. I don't work for EA, so I'm not in all of those decisions and those meetings, but I've definitely passed on the issue, so they are aware of it, and they will obviously look at it and figure out whether they think it needs fixing or not. That's up to them. Sia Harris, Kamani Alexander, I am winding down the stream. I've been streaming for just on 2 hours now. Carly H, plus every semi-open three-point shot goes in, even if they had low three-point stats. Yeah, absolutely. D Hitman Gamer, that is not the real D Hitman Gamer. That's someone else with the same name. He's asking where I live. I'm in Australia. The accent may have given that away. So it is morning. It's bang on midday for me at the moment. Globe Hawk enjoyed the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Make sure not to spam too many emojis, or you will get Nightbot will delete your message. Thank you guys all for stopping by the stream. Much appreciated. I really enjoy this aspect of being a content creator on YouTube. The fact that I get to interact with you guys. As I've said many times, as Nightbot has been saying, make sure to join my Discord. I've just dropped the link one final time. That's the best way to interact with me outside of when I'm streaming, and absolutely the best way to interact with just a solid NBA Live mobile community in my mind. Thanks, guys, and I'll catch up with you all next time.